I think we'll start now. I think it's a great time to meet again. That's one thing positive about this kind of Zoom meeting and Zoom classes. So we are coming up with new options where without physically meeting, we can even meet and discuss, which I think is a great opportunity. See, what are the two basic things in which the story, we try to evolve the story? What are those two things?
I would say one is emotion.
Yes. What's the next?
The goal and objective.
Yes, the goal and the objective is that there is a name for that goal and objective. We call it the theme. The theme actually evolves as a message at the end of the story. So this is actually the story process. So always and always, at these struggling times when we are trying to evolve the story, theme is your destination. That's your basic objective. And you need to have a mapping to reach that. This is what you mean actually by step outline. Step outline, we also have discussed step outline in most of our earlier workshops. The step outline actually is the true mapping of your journey towards this destination or journey towards your story. That's called the step outline. So suppose if we may have a story, but in what form will be that story? The form of the story generally will be in a prose form. You need some kind of a map to plan things out before you commence the journey. Before you commence the journey of what? Commencing the journey of telling the story. The next one. It is a step-by-step progression of your storytelling. Every step may consist of a few events of your story. This is what we generally do. So you have to differentiate between the step of storytelling as a tool and how to define that step. A step may be consisting of a few events. Usually these events are written in paragraphs. You write a step outline, and the paragraphs are usually numbered, and an average feature step outline may have somewhere around 25 to 30 paragraphs of such consolidated events. Each paragraph will be a bundle of 2 or 3 events. This is what we would have discussed in our earlier workshops. So we have to define what is a step and how does a step form with events. This is what we need to understand or get to know. This is where the confusion boils up within you. What is this? We may just write down a story in a prose form, writing lines and without any kind of order. You just write lines. From there, you need to pick steps, make your story grow while you are trying to tell the story. This is actually the process that happens with step outline while you are writing step outline. Let's go to the next slide. I'll tell you I'll give you a sample of your story while you write or while you organize yourself in your mindset. The story may possibly be in a prose form. So I have made this sample for you. Just read through that. It is May 2018 in Thoothukudi. Chaos of police shootout make a lot of uncertainties to life there. While Kanmani, the young and pregnant wife of a daring journalist, is left to bereave her husband's sad death, her other journalist friends move her out desperately from the town to Hyderabad. This is actually something of a story that is vaguely commencing inside my mind. may have an emotion fix for that, but forget all that at this point of development. I just write this. I'm talking about an incident or some kind of a story which is slowly evolving with a pregnant wife of a journalist, and her husband is killed or met with his sad demise through the shootout, and she's at this stage and she's desperate. Her friends want to help her. This is what I have written in this. This actually is part of a treatment. It is part of something that is sporadically arising inside you. You jot it down. This is actually called the treatment, the story, per se. Now, how do you find steps in this treatment?